Hi there, Zam here for NerdTube. These are my thoughts and spoilers of episode 4 of the Book of Boba Fett. Now please forgive the sunglasses, I still have a morning face going on, a little bit groggy. Just woke up, watched this episode, now I'm reviewing it, and then I'm going straight to work. Okay, I won't be giving a play-by-play of this particular episode because there's a lot to talk about in every element. But you know, the more juicier parts we will be talking about. First of all, Boba Fett meets Fennec Shan. We're in flashback mode for most of this episode, and it was good to tie things up. I think after this episode, I think flashbacks are done, and a lot of people will be relieved by that. But at least we still have a few episodes with no flashback in the future, so that's a good thing in my opinion. So the tie-ups are the meeting of Fennec Shan. Now she gets rescued by Boba Fett, who takes her to this sort of cyberpunk warehouse in Mos Eisley. Now this kind of relates to the new gang that he recruited in the previous episode, so we can see those sort of elements there, which is pretty cool. We also get the return of Slave 1, with both Fennec and Boba getting to that ship by infiltrating now Bib Fortuna's Jabba Palace, because this is a flashback. And we see a lot of Linkway and Gamoran guards scattered all over this building, as well as a few droids as well, trying to stop Fennec and Boba. But eventually, of course, they do get the ship, because we know that from the Mandalorian. And we also get Boba getting some payback on that biker gang too, which was very nice to see. I kind of thought they might forget about that at one particular point, but no. But Boba does get payback, and he obliterates the shit out of them from the skies, from Slave 1, whilst they're on the ground, you know, going through the Dune Sea, and it was very satisfying, to be honest with you. You know, I like shit like that, and you know, it's really good to see Disney go there. It's funny how we have to applaud Disney for doing a little bit of brutality when it should be the fucking norm when it comes to these sort of scenes, whoever may be in charge of Star Wars. Also, let me not forget the Sarlacc pit. We have another visit to the Sarlacc pit, because Boba believes initially that his armor is in there, and after trying to have a little sneak peek in there, the Sarlacc pit decides to take Slave 1 into its Bel Air. Fennec, you know, being the smart young lady, or young-looking lady that she is, she activates a seismic charge which goes inside the Sarlacc's mouth, and it eats it up, and they kill the Sarlacc. I love it. I love it. It was beautiful. Payback for Boba as well. You know, I'm very happy that the Sarlacc died, because you know it deserved it after what it did to our man. And Boba then has a little sneak peek inside the Sarlacc pit. Can't find his armor, and then obviously, you know, the rest is just history, so to speak. We know he meets the Mandalorian, and then he gets his armor back, and he kills Bib Fortuna, and he wants to then become a crime lord. And then we see him coming out of the back to tank, because you know his dreams are over. He's fully healed, says one particular droid, and that kind of indicates that yes, the flashbacks are done. So we then cut to a scene in Mos Espa where we're in a bar, that bar with that toilet lady played by Jennifer Beals, and we see Black Krrsantan there getting a bit drunk. He's like drinking, and you can see is it Trandoshan? Is that how they call him? Yeah, the Bosk species of alien playing some sabacc or some sort of casino game. And if anybody knows their Star Wars lore, Wookiees and these Trandoshans, I hope I've really got the name right, but these particular species, they have a history of hating each other. And you can just see Black Krrsantan just sitting back in his chair, just drinking, and you know shit's gonna kick off. And then he eventually just gets off his chair, and he starts beating the shit out of all these lizard species. And you know, eventually Jennifer Beals, she pops in and tries to talk Black Krrsantan down. Even offers to take off his bar tab, you know, if he stops fighting and stuff. But Black Krrsantan says fuck that, and he rips one of the arms off the Trandoshans. I hope I got the name right, but please don't slaughter me if I got it wrong. And yeah, you know, he wasn't going to get bribed into stopping beating the shit out of these guys. As I said earlier, the animosity between these two particular species goes back a long way. I think the Trandoshans, they will hunt Wookiees for their pelts. So yes, these two particular species don't like each other. Boba sees all of this go down, by the way, and he then offers Black Chrysanthemum a job, and this is pretty cool. It looks like we're getting the dark version of Han and Chewie in Boba and Black Chrysanthemum. So that was pretty cool. But we get to the scene where we see what we saw in the trailers previously to this episode of the mafia families all sitting around the dining table talking and stuff, and Black Chrysanthemum's there basically overlooking things as well. This is all done in Jabba's palace, by the way, and Boba basically wants to get all the families together because the Pikes are coming in and they're going to try and take over Mos Eisley, and Boba doesn't want that. He wants to make sure that the families who are already here, who are already on Tatooine, maintain their grip on power, but he doesn't want to take over them. He wants to share power with these guys, but he doesn't want anybody new coming in taking their power. The family don't really want to deal with this, so Boba basically tells them, okay, fine. If you don't want to help me, then don't get in my way. Don't betray me. Don't sell me out to the Pikes. Whether that happens or not, we'll find out in future episodes or not. But the families do agree to this deal, and we'll see where that goes. And just as Boba and Fennec have a little word with each other regarding getting more muscle, because Boba's got plenty of money. Money is not credits in this particular sense. It's not in short supply, but they need more muscle, and that's where you hear the Mando theme, the Mandalorian theme, a little bit. So, is there a hint that the Mandalorian will be paying us a visit? Maybe certain characters from maybe certain characters within the Mandalorian series, who we recognize might pay us a visit. Who knows? I mean, if you're going to play the Mando theme, then probably expect Mando to come in. So we'll see what happens. I mean, Mando now is available. He's not a surrogate father anymore, so he might need a job. So we'll see what happens in the future. But this is very interesting now because we're not going to be getting any flashback episodes from now onwards. It's full on modern day, and we'll see where that takes us. I've heard some rumors about certain surprises happening, certain fan servicey moments, I believe. I guess with that Mandalorian tune, maybe that will lead to a fan servicey moment in the next episode. Who knows? But we'll see what happens in episode 5, 6, and 7, because we are getting towards the end game now. Anyway, let me know what you think regarding this particular episode. My bird's going crazy. I'll have to see to her needs. But let me know. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube, and comment as well. Take care. Bye-bye.